Is that an employee?
No.
It's a parent.
It's a dad.
Just a good citizen.
Yes, he is.
All right.
So noted in the notes.
Yes.
What's his name? I'd like to see his entire thing.
He's been volunteering to run her business.
Vicky, would you be so kind as to
I sure will. Greg Strumka and John Conway and our starting people are out. Danielle. Nikki Miller's here.
Here.
And Mindy. Here.
And
Well, the most important thing.
Yeah. Wait a second, thank you. Agenda adjustments. Addition, motion to October meeting, fourth Wednesday football game.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Oh, is there any discussion about this move and why maybe we shouldn't do it? No one's gonna mess with that. All right. Hearing no discussion, all those in favor of moving the board meeting to the fourth Wednesday, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Board meeting's gonna be on the fourth Wednesday next month. Announcements.
Hey,
under A's, it's School Board Recognition Month.
Originally,
This used to happen in like February,
but
MSBA decided it would be a really good idea to recognize all of our school board members at the beginning of the school year, because of how much you do for all of our kids and stand up for them and everything else.
So
Please find in front of you
Yes, Jeff.
certificate of appreciation for being on the board,
and
and
then
then also,
just for fun,
you have a little basket of a school board appreciation kit, and there should be a little note
in front of it.
So you have lifesavers in there. Read it.
You have
You have lifesavers in there to remind you that you are one.
You have
You have
Tootsie
Tootsie
Rolls
Rolls
to help you roll with punches.
You
You have
have Starburst for burst energy when you need one.
You have
You have
peppermint patties to keep you cool in all situations. You have
You have
Snickers
Snickers to remind you to keep your sense of humor.
You have
You
bubble
have bubble
gum
gum
to help you get out of sticky situations. You have
Kisses to show you all the magic and love you deserve. Because if you notice on the bottom of the kisses, there are Harry Potter symbols.
You have
You have a 10,000 gram to show you what you are worth to our students.
You have
You have an almond joy to represent the joy and the nuts that you experience as a board member.
Sour
Patch Kids
to show you that
all
all
of
of
us
us
can sometimes be sweet and occasionally sour.
And
then you have Swedish fish.
to make
sure that you know if anything is out there that's fishy, please let the superintendent know.
Thank you
very much for everything you do.
It is a commitment, and I'm sure none of you realized what a commitment was before you signed up.
Learning a lot every day.
Yeah. You didn't hear that page.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Crescent Brook Elementary recognizes Minnesota 2024 sustaining exempt schools.
Very.
Received a certificate, and essentially that is for achieving a high degree of fidelity of implementation of positive behavior intervention supports, aka the Lancer Way. And we received that for 2 years running because we've got an outstanding team and coach, Kara Moss, that works a lot on this and has the staff along with us. So we're pretty proud of that.
I trust we'll trumpet that local newspaper and
That's gonna be part of my Argus article for sure, and we'll try and get it in
good.
to the shopper, but
Hold on.
I don't always have luck with the shop.
No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Great job.
Announcement, see the Great Green
Hi,
Run in
my
Lowell,
name is
Almo.
Harris and I'm in 4th grade. Sport and I'm in 2nd grade. We're going to explain about the Great Green Running Roll.
The Great Green Running Roll is an event that every student will participate in. You will either run or roll a half or 1 mile around the school wearing your Great Green Running Roll t-shirts on Friday, October the 4th.
The Great Green Run and Roll helps to build school spirits. Go Lancers! The Great Green Run and Roll helps us to learn healthy habits like being active, eating healthy food, and drinking water. And the Great Green Run and Roll helps us build a strong Lancer community. Hi, my name is Isabel Scamp and I'm in 3rd grade. I'm going to explain the bingo activity. There will be a bingo card in your Great Green Run and Roll packet. Have an adult cross off the boxes when you do all the activities. When you get a bingo, you earn a prize. A bingo is 5 in a row, cross, down, and diagonal. You won't get more than one prize if you get more than one bingo. But when you do get a blackout, you earn some Scholastic bucks to use at the Scholastic Book Fair. A blackout means you've done all the activities in the bingo card. Make sure to have an adult sign your bingo sheet and turn it in on October 4th to get your prize. Hi, my name is Stella. Hi, my name is Allison. We are going to explain fundraising for the Great Green Run and Roll. The money is for special events, the school garden, field trips, and special visitors.
Ask your parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, friends and neighbors to donate. Make sure you are a safe and responsible fundraiser. Ask your parents before going out to ask neighbors. Only ask people you know.
You can also use the Great Green Run and Roll website for fundraising. Ask an adult to help you send emails and call people you know. People can make donations right on the Great Green Run and Roll website.
The best part is that you can earn prizes for raising money for the Great Green Run and Roll.
You will earn prizes for each dollar amount level you achieve along the way. If you are one of the top 3 fundraisers in the school, you will earn a top grand prize.
Even if you aren't one of the top 3 fundraisers, you can still earn an epic grand prize. If you raise $100, you will be entered into a drawing, and every $10 above that, you will get another entry into the drawing.
If your classroom is the one that raises the most money, has the most kids join in, you earn a special class party. We are so excited for this school year and the Great Green Run and Roll. Go Lancers! Go Lancers! Go Lancers!
Well done.
The credit to our PTO, they do a ton of work, and it's all for a good cause. It helps build the playground, it helps fund programs such as the school garden and field trips. And it's an amazing amount of work that the PTO does for this, and I wanted you to see what it's all about. The kids run around the school October 4th, we hope it doesn't rain, and it's a lot of fun, so you're welcome to attend. A lot of parents will come and cheer their kids on. It's a relatively small amount of time per grade level. They run around the block and then they're done, and then they hydrate. It's a great day. October 4th.
And fruit.
Yes. Healthy snacks are provided by the PTO, a bottle of water, an apple, something like that, banana.
What time do they do that?
Starting at 8:30 and ending before lunch, like 11:30.
I can get a schedule if you want.
Yeah.
I'll get that out to you guys.
It's
It's
very much,
it's a lot of fun. I volunteered
the
the last couple of years, and it's a riot.
Did they
Did they do that when you were there?
Oh yeah. I remember doing it.
Okay.
All right. Community input. Do you have any community input? We don't have a lot of community. All right. Student board member report. Taking that. Come in. Excellent.
I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to tell you guys. The first week of school, they've gone pretty good. Definitely been adjustment with the phone caddies. There was some students who weren't happy about that. I told them I said this, but I actually think it's a pretty good thing so far. I've noticed, at least for me, it's helped a lot. The first week, a lot of us were reaching for our phones that weren't there, so sort of getting that out of our system has really helped. Again, don't remember them saying this.
It was
Mr. Feldman.
Yeah, that's what everyone blames on somebody. But that's going pretty good. There has been a few questions I've gotten about the media center with it being redone. There have been quite a few students who have actually been wanting to stay after school study, but then they're getting kicked out of it 15, 20 minutes. And it's a lot of students who have to stay after school for practice. That'll be like at 4 or something, and they just want to stay and get homework done. So people have asked me if I know anything about that, but if we could have something, maybe so we can have it open for maybe even an hour after school, I think a lot of students really like that.
Like every day, or are there specific days, or?
I think it's just every day in general, probably not Fridays.
Okay, so it's like a Monday through Thursday thing.
Yeah, I just know a lot of my friends have come up to me and are like, so are they not keeping the media center open? Because I actually had 2 of my friends, they got kicked out of there after school one day.
Oh no.
So study hall teacher, yeah, they were working, studying for a test, and they got kicked out. But I think a lot of students really appreciate having it open. What else is there? Homecoming planning is going pretty good. I'm working on a slideshow right now for student council to get that scheduled in, and then Mr. Feldman has suggested we do a video for student engagement, so we're going to try and incorporate that in there. And what we're going to do, we haven't planned out the logistics of it yet, but we're going to have a slideshow, and then we're going to sort of make like a video voiceover, like some influencers on social media, and then we'll send it out to Flex teachers to play on this Tuesday, hopefully, just so that they can get that going, since we'll be aware of when like homecoming court voting will be, and what the dress up days are, and like what the plan for that homecoming Friday will be. Does anybody have any questions? About anything?
Thank you for your honesty and sharing that information. That's great.
And really what you shared, I think is exactly the things the board wants to know.
Yep.
You know, just from a student perspective, you know, what are things we can do? And for me as a superintendent, I would like to know what can we do to keep improving. I mean, when I was here to begin with and talking with kids, it was, we got to get library books in. We've got, we need to get a space that we feel comfortable in there. And now we've got that, and we'll get, we'll continue working with that in littler doses now. And you'll see board members on the donation slip that the company we did the furniture with actually did do a great deal of donations to the school district. So we have quite a bit more furniture and chairs there than we expected to have. So that's a great thing too. But yes, thank you. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Yes, thank you. So continue. All right, board member reports. Let's start over here with Danielle. Nothing? Fine. Nikki.
MSBA negotiations went fabulous, and we're just in the 9th inning stretch here, so.
Very good.
Yep.
Nothing to report.
Well, I've got nothing either, Dan, as is being judged. So, administrative reports. Let's start with our high school principal.
Yeah, so we're off and running. It's really nice to have kids back. Things are kind of settling in. People are getting into the groove. The shock of coming back from being able to do whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted to the structure. It always takes a little while. People are settling really well. Teachers are very pleased with how the year started. Big event we had our vacuum drill for middle school and high school Friday of last week. Sergeant Herster was extremely impressed. He said the building was empty within a minute. And we had all 700 or so people the ice arena within 7 after we started. So he was very pleased with that timing, because there was ever an emergency where we had to get out of the building. He said that was phenomenal for the first evacuation in 50 years. So
That's great.
We had everyone accounted for within 15 minutes, and we were back and starting our classes within half an hour of when we started. So it went really smooth. So huge thank you to police, fire, and everyone else who helped out. Other big things, we have our first of several college readiness trips and activities tomorrow. So we're taking all of our 9th graders over to Caledonia High School. Caledonia along with us, Houston, Chatfield, Mabel Canton, getting Spring Grove. We're all part of a group called Bluff County Collaborative, and we work to essentially help prepare students for whatever comes after. whether that is going to school, whether that is a tech program, whether it's going directly to the workforce. But that's the goal of this group. We do a bunch of collaborative activities. We kind of host a career fair in the spring here. Each school kind of does their own event, and then all the other schools go to it. So we're in Caledonia with all the other schools. For our 9th and 10th graders, they get to go through and visit. I think there's like 35 different professions that are represented. So they get to go through, get a little sneak peek at all 35. They get to pick 2 to hear a whole lot more. So that's coming up tomorrow. And then we have an activity for juniors and seniors in October. Trying to do more of that. Then the other big thing, homecoming. Fairly similar to what it has been in the past as far as the layout and setup, some minor tweaks. I know that Kevin talked about, like powder puck football, and we're going to transition that actually more to like flag football, which is a program we ran some way to help promote that sport and kind of what we've done here last summer. So I think that'll be a really good opportunity to showcase that. So, other things coming up, monthly spotlight. I want to spotlight our investigative biologists, which if you have a high school student, hopefully they put this course or planning on this course, because it's an amazing course. If you're a fan of any true crime or like any CSI shows, it's kind of modeled after that. They do all kinds of things from one of the opening activities they actually have a mock murder. So they can talk through and look at evidence that's there. Students have to request, I want to interview this person, there's an interview transcript typed up. So they do that stuff to get into DNA blood testing, so you get kind of the science lab work piece of it. They'll watch interviews trying to figure out is this person lying, not lying. So it's a lot of really neat stuff, of course. That's been created by Chris Britzman. He does a fantastic job with that course. But it's one that I always love stopping watching. I always know that I'll be there for a good 15-20 minutes because it's exciting. So that's it for now.
And I don't know where they're putting the actual raw meat that they investigate this year. My first year here, my first year here was outside of the district office. Every year.
What the heck is going on?
Yep. To look at decomposition and what it looks like after 3 days.
That's hilarious.
Any questions on the update? Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Middle school.
Hi everyone. I have to say that I'm just going to piggyback quick off what Mr. Feldman said of the Steve Action Drill. He actually did all of the details and did all the organization, and everyone in the secondary really appreciated his oversight, his attention to detail. It did go smooth. And we did get feedback from staff where we could tighten things up a little bit. Maybe where we shifted things when we actually got there, how we can just those little details that are important to make it better. And we were both asking staff, and so we should take those. But overall, it went really smooth. So I just appreciate the leadership on that. It made it real easy for me to meet with staff and have answer some questions in regards to after speaking with Jacob and taking on that. Overall, I think the start of the year has been great. Of course, there's little bumps. Our fifth graders, which is a whole new grade level for me. Even as a middle school teacher, I didn't have fifth graders, but they are just sweet as can be, and very concrete. So our PBIS initiative, I can't say enough about our staff, about how much they are committed and how much the kids are listening. I've been in and out of classrooms at the start here, and so we actually included the bus expectations this year again, and that went a little longer than expected, but it was so thorough and so well. And again, I kudos to our staff with PBIS and really trying to continue to add not just the expectation of learning, but how do we catch kids doing the right thing and participating in the Lancer Way, in the hallways, at lunch, at recess, in all of our classes. I can't say enough about that and how the kids are responding to that. Let's see. Parents, one of our goals this year, and I think our staff, and it falls along with our strategic roadmap in regards to the communication to parents. I think that was something that our staff is really committed to. So we're streamlining that, not just with our rooms and that platform, but a weekly communication coming from me that kind of gives a little bit of, hey, this is what's going on this week, as well as upcoming pieces, and we're just committed to making that happen. And staff have attached each grade level newsletter to that communication, and I've gotten positive feedback from parents about that. And I think too, it's an opportunity for us to all things in one place as much as we can. And again, our links to our daily announcements are in there. Michelle, of course, is right on that. And that's where we'll see the celebration of our students as some of those pieces kind of come together as we move forward here. Another on that regard too. I'm hoping to also start a parent partnership committee this year that hasn't happened in the past. So I'm asking folks to, if you're interested, to complete a little application just so I can get to know them a little bit, and hopefully we'll be able to implement that school year too. Again, the school year's so far been great. We have those wrinkles where it's like, okay, we're back at it, as Mr. Feldman referred to in terms of, hey, we got to play all summer and ride our bikes around town, go to the water, go to the pool. But the kids are doing a really nice job. But kudos to our staff environment.
I will say the push notifications with the text from people to the website or if their emails is super helpful, and I think that's probably closing a lot of loops with people with that increased communication that they're complaining about.
Yeah.
So appreciate it. Yeah.
Any other questions?
Thanks, Heather.
Okay, thank you. Elementary school principals.
The start of the school year is very much about teaching expectations and getting kids into a routine. The first full week of school, we explicitly teach that in a lot of different areas of the school, and it seems to be successful so far. Kids are following the Lancer Way, and back to school night was a hit last month. We are currently working on school improvement initiatives with our school training of literacy strategies called Language Essentials for Teachers of Reading and Spelling. That's going to be happening with the first full day of synchronous training with an online presenter, and we're preparing for that. A couple days to bring up to you, Picture Day, make sure your kids are dressed for that on Tuesday the 24th, and we've got teacher conferences and book fair coming up next month. And there's some pictures there of my daughter, because she goes to school here now. And it's pretty exciting. She's one of the 78 kids we have in our preschool. And I just need you to know that that's awesome.
Mr. Morgan is the numbers man for how much our enrollment is. Yes.
Now, is that 3 and 4 kids together?
Yes. And very much the research says, as you build those numbers and as in that program, it's easier to retain them.
Yeah.
And so hopefully that will start turning the circle around.
If we can make that look like an Amish puppy mill, that'd be great.
Every third meeting there's an
I know.
Yes, every third
I
meeting.
really thought we got you on
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Well, yeah, so yes, 78 little learners are joining us daily now.
Fantastic.
We thanks to our teachers, support staff, and our coordinator Karen for offering these families a really warm welcome to their kids' first experience in our district. So we do the kind of the white glove treatment carpet rollout, so to speak. With the hand-to-hand drop-off, it's a really nice way to get them started here in the district. This year in preschool, we had all of our teachers attend a 3-day training this summer for what's called SMART. It stands for Stimulating Maturity Through Accelerated Readiness Training. It's actually all about brain science and making sure that each child has actually met all of the developmental milestones that you start at in infancy. And it's absolutely incredible what they teach. And we had one teacher go to it last year and implement it just in her classroom. So now we've said, yep, we're going to do this program. So stay tuned for more pictures and videos during the rest of the year that I'll share when they bring in their SMART courses and all sorts of things like that. Kids Co, we've got an average of 105 K through 5th graders every day and an average of about 38 preschoolers every day. It's big. And we're still working on kind of solidifying some staffing. Our non-school days, just as a heads up, you might hear some grumbling in the community that we are not able to accommodate nearly these numbers on non-school days. We hire a college staff because they're available before and after school. They obviously have classes during school. And with the change in how we're doing professional development for our support staff, the paras that typically work in Kids Company are no longer available for those days. So we're having to really tighten up, and that's with Katie and I working direct care all day. So we aren't able to offer it to preschool at all this first time around from Monday the 23rd. But we're trying, so please know that we are certainly trying. And the catalog made it out to your houses. Hopefully you've all had a chance to look at it. If not, I have some with me. If you'd like to take one with you. Yeah, that's about it.
Any questions for community ed?
Great job, thank you.
All right. Buildings and grounds.
So the first part is a quick Apex update. I can read through that. But second part is some other stuff there. So we go with Turf Tank. We worked with Turf Tank and we updated a new logo at Seton Field, which is the helmet as per Terry's request. It's actually pretty sharp looking. They were able to get this downloaded to the tablet like 2 days, so it was pretty impressive. Press box, we're starting to talk with Weezer Brothers on preliminary design for press box because our current press box is, I guess, falling apart.
No guessing about that.
Make it quite simple. So we're talking with them. We haven't got any quite real design yet. Still kind of like the layouts and stuff. So we have network access to those buildings currently for access control to the outside facilities like the concession stands, the press box, the baseball field, and soon to be softball field. Probably first part of next year. We still short-staffed. I made an offer to a candidate on Monday, didn't hear back from him, called me Tuesday, asked me if we were still accepting applications, and I said, yeah. I messaged you yesterday. And I'm like, well, I didn't get a message, or you left me a voicemail. I didn't get a voicemail. Oh, he must have called 608. I said, oh. He's like, are you still asking if I was still interested in him? I said, yes, definitely. Well, first stare and took it. We got one out of three on the way, so hopefully everything comes back here the next couple of days. I think we're still thinking about running radio ads. We haven't quite decided yet. I think. So
we can do them as a day too.
So we got a couple radio stations out downtown.
And did this gentleman give you a lead on another person?
Yeah, that's why I think we're holding off on the radio set. So, but
how many total are you down? Three total.
Current. If he comes on board in 2 So. That being said, yes, that was.
And radio will also include kitchen staff.
Yes.
The staff needs to go down there too.
Does that affect the lawn and garden type, or the like lawn fields?
I don't know how they look.
They're a little dry.
Yeah, I know. The football field's great. It gets watered every other day, so it's like 20 minutes per zone. We gotta look at something there because it's getting brown. I'm not sure why it's brown, but I think it's something to do with a different type of grass. But yeah. Hopefully the rain tomorrow and Friday will help bring it up a bit.
Okay. Any questions for the building committee? All right. Activities director.
Well, we're off to a good start with our activities this month. It's busy. You know, we have a lot going on, usually 4 nights a week, and we have a lot of events. So one of the things is short staff, as Pat has been, kudos to his staff for always having the fields ready, always having the gymnasiums ready. Also, thanks to both Jeff and Beth. We have a 7th grade volleyball team that plays over here, and I know we worked through some hiccups and kids here a little earlier that should be done there. With that, we have a really large 7th grade class of volleyball players, around 25. This gets them to play a little more. So thanks for letting them be able to play over there. Our girls soccer team last night had a huge win at Dover. We had the Dover first loss, so that was a huge one there. Our volleyball team last night had some records. They went up to Wabasha Kellogg and got a win there. And then our boys soccer team played Dover here and played them tough. They've been playing really tough most of the year. We have a big home game this weekend that we're looking forward to with Triton. You guys have been really working hard at winning PEM last week, which was really good for the kids, and they earned that one. That was a tough week of practice for them. As we look into the winter season, we are going to have a couple changes that I had on our report last month. Is gymnastics looks like and Caledonia doesn't want to co-op with us. So talking with our girls is going to compete through PEG this winter. And then our hockey team is going to end up with a co-op of Blair Taylor from Wisconsin we had last year, and we're going to get one kid out of Houston that'll go to our indoor JV program this year. So we'll have a couple, and I'm going to guess this co-op is going to grow in our hockey program over the next 5 years as a lot of the local towns are playing in our program because they Rise did such a great job of building this. That I'm going to guess as those kids get into high school, we're going to have some other schools. I'm sure we'll have Caledonia kids and some other schools locally that maybe grew up playing hockey that really never had a chance before. Now have that, and I'm going to guess that our co-op will grow a little bit here in the next few years. As well as getting a girls hockey team. We think it was within 5 years. Today we were down. I took a group of kids. It ended up being 10 down over to Dover Yoda for our conference leadership summit. So while they were there, they broke into sessions. 10 different groups. So the kids were with kids from other schools and got to talk about the first breakout session. Was inclusion. How do we keep everybody involved in a positive way? One was fan behavior at games. What's above the line, below the line. They talked about negativity from fans. How does that affect them? And negativity from parents. How does that affect them? So they got to collaborate and share their ideas with the group. They got to collaborate in small groups and share it with it. It's really a cool experience. Our kids loved going over there and being able to kind of go back and forth with other schools and kids that are going through the same trials, tribulations, and triumphs, and be able to kind of talk with them. So I thought that was really a special thing that they were able to do. For the most part, that's kind of what we got going on. It's pretty busy. That kind of wraps up.
Is cross country?
Oh, I had cross country on there. Yes, they're actually competing really well. They're finishing. They're getting quite a few finishes. I think this week we had two girls that were third and fourth, and Joey Welsh finished I think sixth in one of them. But we've been finishing. We've had really strong finishes so far this year on almost every grade. So they're doing really well. And they got their numbers are up from last year, so that's a plus. Yes.
Perfect.
Awesome.
And then one other thing is on our girls' flag. So we talked about. Gracie Cody actually came down yesterday. The Star Tribune actually called to do an interview. Is doing a pretty big story on our girls flag team too, so the biggest newspaper in the state. So that's kind of yeah.
I have questions. One for the co-oping, will that change any of our like classification with enrollment and how much wiggle room do we have?
A lot. The cutoff is like 1,100. So what they will take is they will take our enrollment, which right now, our MSHSL enrollment is 347. And then you take half of the next school. So Houston is 200. We'd get 100, whatever Houston is 200. We get that would add 100. Blair Taylor adds 100. So that gets us up to 547. And the cutoff is 11. It's 11. Something.
And hockey's known as in our class. That gives you.
Yeah. How much wiggle room we have?
Quite a bit.
Okay. And then my other question is, or thought is maybe having those kids come together and like from a student's perspective, type of letter to the community of like what not one kid in particular, but taking all those ideas and making it like almost like a letter to our fans and community about what they took away from that and what they'd like them to look like at a game.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think that we need something different
Maybe
coming
a
from
video,
students.
maybe like a short video.
I mean, I don't want to call any particular kids out or anything, but something, or have a student read it from the perspective of a student, or something. You can run with it. I'll let you run with it.
Because I was going to do a follow-up with them next week.
Yeah. I think it'd be neat to hear that.
And we don't have to do any name changes for the hockey team. Okay.
That's in our core.
Okay. So. All right. Those get really weird. We start doing 18 teams. All right. Any other questions?
Thanks, sir.
All right. Superintendent update.
Well, the first part on there, I'll pretty much do what I normally do, which is let you read the report, and if you have questions, ask me. Arena Access, I met on Monday, and Mandy was there with me also, and Jacob was there, and we were trying to get keys for the arena, so that if we have an emergency drill, if it isn't a drill, we have keys to be able to do that. So that's an ongoing project. And I'm happy to see the numbers, that we were out of the building in a minute and had almost everyone over there, because that was really what I was trying to tell the city is, there's no way you're going to be able to drive from City Hall to the arena as fast as some of our kids could sprint over there. So that's a work in progress. Something just popped up here. We had Dr. White here to talk about grit, getting the school year to the entire staff, and that was just a really good. It was a really good opening. She talked about what it takes to really succeed and how we can develop grit in our students. If anyone's interested, she also did, because she was very excited about working with us, and she wants to partner for an extended period of time. And she's offered us a bunch of stuff at no charge. And she also did, I think it was a 37-minute video or something that just showcased all of our teachers and what we did and the great time that she had when she was there. So that was a really exciting piece. If you want to see the video, I put a link in there. As everyone has said, the beginning of the year started wonderfully. I knew that you guys would have it in your board reports, and so I'll leave it at that. This is my favorite time of year because I love walking through the building and seeing all the kids being excited about stuff and ready to come back. School calendars is another thing on here. They're currently updated on the website. And one of the board members who was not here asked me about prom and homecoming scheduling. And so I did a little research. Jacob did the majority of the research because he called everyone and found out when the different schools had proms or emailed them. And you can see the list in my report of when they are. The request was because I guess it's really hard for students to get restaurant, for prom when we're on that weekend where everyone is. And so, just putting it out to the board, I'd just like some input from the board. I'm planning on going to student council and some of the other student organizations, and just seeing, is this a big issue or not? And if it is, then what do we do to fix it? Homecoming is a little bit different because you don't get the final schedules out until pretty much spring season. And sometimes beyond that. So homecoming's always gonna be a little bit of a crapshoot as to where we put it, but we try and keep it the same area. As Nikki said, negotiations with MSBA went very well. I am pleased to tell the entire group that we have a tentative agreement. The time frame for the union to vote on that is probably within about 2 weeks to get that scheduled. So depending on when it is, I might see if we can pull a special board meeting together to approve it. And that would really be the only thing on there. Just so that Stephanie has enough time to get it out before and people get their retros as quickly as we can. Softball concession stand, just to keep you up to date on this. We're working with the City of La Crescent. Right now we have an issue in the concession stand that has directly to do with the sewer and water. When that was put in, and it caused us a little bit of problems last year, but when it was put in, it was done as what they call a direct bore. Okay, and that has to be at an angle. But in talking to the state plumbing inspector, he explained to me, and Pat was there, Pat probably already knew this, but it was news to me, that when you do a direct bore, if you hit a rock, it moves, and so your pipe isn't completely at the angle it's supposed to be drained the right way. Since that's already been paid for, we've got city and a local business ourselves working on it. We're trying to get together and figure out how to do this without the school having to bear the total expense.
So it's not draining correctly?
The state plumbing inspector won't approve it because he doesn't believe that that's right.
There'd be no way to know that.
Yeah, we don't know if it is or not.
Direct boring thing, it's going to go with the path of least resistance, you know, because it's a flexible pipe.
Like my teenagers.
Yes.
So it could be drained, but there'd be no way to verify it.
Wow. So there might be a problem, so we're gonna, okay.
So yeah, it's just, we're looking into it. I have been in talking with the contractor, Pat and I met with the contractor, and they were very good about, yeah, we understand that, you know, we do this in a lot of other places, though, is their issue. Okay, and I get that, there's a lot of other places that direct boards work fine. It's different, and this is something I didn't really realize either. Anytime anything for sure for plumbing crosses from the city to school district or hospital property, the state inspector has to approve it before it stops. So we'll work through it, and the state inspectors, both of them, have been great. They've been absolutely great. They're holding fast on what needs to happen, but they're being good about it. So
Did they give us a time frame in which that needs to be?
Well, we've got to take care of it before softball season starts, so we can have running water in the concession stand. Ready bus training. We did again. So every year that I've been here, I've done training with ready bus drivers, and it's been great, and they really liked it. I go over there, I answer their questions, I give them some ideas about positive behavior intervention systems. I give them some ideas about language they can use with the kids and how they can do that. This year I also took Lauren with me, and so she did all of the seizure and medical protocols with them right at that time. So as soon as we got on the buses with our kids, they had all had that training. So that was really good, and it made it really nice for her. One of the last things I put on here is one of the greatest ones. Okay? And you can tell this around. Our insurance renewal. Originally, our insurance came in, you could see what the rates are there. And we met with the unions and union leadership and the insurance agent from Marsh McLennan today. Originally, our co-op renewal was supposed to be 1.6% increase, which is, I turned back when I heard that. Not really, but in my brain. However, because Blue Cross Blue Shield came out with such an aggressive quote, Amy went back to Medica, which is where we're at now, and they said they'll do it for zero.
Nice.
So we have a zero increase in insurance this year.
Hold on.
Great.
I know. I'm just like, I got goosebumps saying it.
Terrific.
Yeah, I mean, there was talking 20.
Yes, 20,
30%.
Yeah, I heard
20, 28, and 32.
You'll get actual medical care with us?
It's a ballistic for you.
They're sending
Telehealth and Band-Aid.
Yeah.
It's great. I would also definitely happy because open enrollment when you change insurance companies is a big deal to deal with. And so now we don't have to worry about that now. People will just go in if they want to change the plan, but everything else is the same.
Congratulations.
Right? And then just your reminders of different things that are happening, and I wanted to put in the MSBA conference dates as soon as I knew them.
Any questions for Mindy?
Thank you. Great job.
All right. Education Minnesota?
Yes. So I want to start by introducing myself. I've been the last two board meetings, but there hasn't been anything in the classroom that I could share because it was summertime. So my name is Valerie Von Arx. I go by Val. I am a middle school special education teacher. This is my fifth year in the La Crescent district. And I'm taking over the position Cody Brown was here last year. So I'm excited to spend these evenings with all of you. And I get to share about what's going on in our classrooms across the district. So with pre-K, this slide is mainly talking about how showing different photos of students in pre-K that are new to the school and they're just showing how welcoming it is for them and how joyful they are to be within the classroom and finding a place where they belong. So it's just really cool to see all those little smiling faces. Hold it up. And then we have more photos of our littles in the district and like Beth was talking about with the 78 students that are part of this program. 9 of those, or 12 if you include nieces and nephews, have parents or grandparents that work in District 300. So like Jeff, he's really excited to see his daughter in the classrooms here at the elementary school, and it's great to have people that work here also have kids in the district.
That's definitely
Yeah. And then these slides are really cool. If you have a chance to go in by the high school art room, Nicole Greener is fantastic with the bulletin boards that she creates every single year. And it's just I remember me personally being in high school art was just so great and enjoyable and inclusive and welcoming for all students. And Nicole has that personality where she makes things bright and welcoming for all the kids, whether it be in the middle school level or the high school level. So then these are just some more of the bulletin boards where she's making sure that everyone knows that they matter and they belong in the secondary building. She made absolutely amazing staff. So when I walked by it, I'm like, she included me on there, way at the other end of the building. So it's nice that she wants to include all the staff and make it known, and it makes it pretty in the secondary building. There's some more bulletin boards that she's good as well. And she also with the Apex project that's going on, her room is in the middle of where those people are kind of it's kind of the hub. Camping out. Yeah, camping out, and they're doing a lot of the work out of there so she can get into her art classroom, and I know that she has a good relationship with past students that she had in art, and they came to help clean her classroom and probably help with the bulletin boards as well. And then
she had that up in like Lickety Split.
Yeah. She's great.
Yeah. That was awesome.
And then the pictures up above were just some art pieces that students that are part of adaptive art got to complete so far this school year. And Again, it just makes our spaces a lot more enjoyable to see what they're making in our classrooms. And then with Apple Fest quickly approaching, the music in the kindergarten realm, in honor of Apple Fest, they got to learn a new song about apples. Hanging on a tree and smiling at me. So I thought that was really cute. And then from the fifth grade, I work specifically with 5th and 6th graders in the middle school. And all of those teachers in the hallway are fantastic, and they work so heavily on team building activities, especially in the 5th grade, with it being their first year that they are in that big, sometimes scary secondary building. And they transition very well, like Heather mentioned. So these next, I think there's a few slides of just the different activities that the 5th graders got to do within the 5th grade semester. And they're really fun for us, so I'm excited to work with them this year. And then the last thing that one of the 8th grade teachers posted on here was last year, the 8th grade teachers reached out to the 4th grade teachers, and they wanted to have the 8th grade and the 4th grade at the time big connections, so that this year they could meet up again and have good connections with older classmen and talk about how life at middle school is going. So on the 6th, it was a Friday, the 6th of September, after the first week of school was completed, the now 5th grade and 9th grade classes got together on a track, and they got to sit down with people that they're paired up with last school year, and they got to talk about how the transition to middle school has gone, and how are you doing with your locker combination? How is it going through the lunch line? So they could just have a good conversation and be genuine about it, because they knew them prior to coming to the secondary building. And the 5th grade and 9th grade teachers are wanting to do something monthly, so that they have a connection moving throughout middle and high school. Any questions for me?
I love it. That was great. My son's in 8th grade and he appreciated that a lot.
Yeah.
All the kids
Heard a lot of great things, a lot of smiles.
Very good.
It was fantastic.
Also the leadership and some of the powers involved. Yeah.
And they're also wanting to do that this year with the current 8th grade and 4th grade. That's great.
Thank you. Oh, something?
I did, pardon me. I just wanted to pass along like any art that before it gets like composted, I would be happy to take it at deliver stuff to nursing homes. So I'll take anything, anytime.
Definitely. I'll let both art teachers know.
Great, thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you. Very nice update. Review informational items. Budget update. Have you got this?
Yep. So yep.
This is what I want.
One of the things that Julie really wanted me to tell you is because we're in the audit right now, this budget update is going to look very different. Because during the audit, when they have some of the invoices in, some of the auditors have pulled other ones, we'd be off by a huge percentage. So whenever we have that audit happening, this is what it's going to look like. But you can go back from 2020, for fiscal year 25, fiscal year 24, and fiscal year 23. So you can see what those numbers look like and how they compare. And then on the far side, you can kind of see the percentage differences. So, and like she said, just you do the audit. And so that happens next week. Yeah, so we should have better numbers after that. And we have a new auditing firm, and they're incredibly thorough. I'm just very excited about it, because that's the way you always make sure you're doing what's right and get better is and they've never looked at our books. Julie was kind enough to move our audit back a little bit, so that she's worked with this firm, with a couple of other companies, or a couple of other school districts, with the same people, so she knows them now and she knows what they want, so it made it much easier for Dana and Stephanie to be able to get stuff to her.
Anything else on the budget? I can say that budget to Mr. Morgan, the general fund balance is always the number one thing we tend to look at. And the projected fund balance, and the second projected fund balance, just so we know how much cash is on hand to meet the needs. So, a lot of those other numbers, they get blurry, so I always look for that one. All right, moving on to the consent agenda. Oh, I thought, we don't know the balance sheet or enrollment? It wasn't highlighted, so I didn't know what was.
I just don't have tab on that.
Okay. Enrollment trending up?
Yes. So let me pull it up here. I think it's in,
Just gonna read this week.
Is it in Drive?
Reports here. So if you look at Julie's board reports,
Kindergarten 64?
Who? Was 68?
Yeah, so you got 3 more.
Yeah, 3 this week, not in kindergarten. 1 kindergarten this week. For K1, 2.
I know the one that involves the business. You got that on there? Yep. Good. I'll get you an enrollment update.
Thank you.
Yep.
Student behavior?
Yep, get that too.
Okay.
And that's in there.
Probably.
If you go back to the folder, is that just the board agenda and it's folder.
Sorry, is this stuff that I'm supposed to have?
We filled it out together because we.
Oh, okay. The hazing's almost over. Until now, we didn't have it.
Additional middle paraprofessional.
Yes.
Yeah, how many we talking?
Probably one.
Oh.
We
Move to approve.
We did end up.
Thank you.
And so, if you guys are okay with it, let's start exploring that and look to hire. We've gotten a couple of higher needs students that have enrolled. We thought we would be good because we lost a couple of high needs students. And so we thought it'd move around, but as you say, and credit to Val and all the other special ed teachers in the middle school, high school. If you build it, they will come. We have a wonderful program, and we have lots of students who are legitimately moving to or trying to open enroll in our district just so that they can benefit from the wonderful things the teachers are doing.
So to be clarified here, when we look at paras, we're looking at other options for paras, because once we go with a para, then with the maintenance of effort, we need to continue with that para basically in their entire time with us in the school, unless something changes in the IEP. Is that still kind of what we're looking at? So I'm kind of looking at you said special ed, so I'm like, so we're trying other things before we go with para.
Absolutely. And part of
Somebody, yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
And just for me being new to the building, with new students as well as students that are like fifth graders coming in and trying to shuffle and balance, we do have, it is me leading into our teams. What are you seeing? And I have been, as I said, in classrooms and kind of seeing those needs in and out and around as well. And I think we are trying to first. We're trying to how can we maximize our resources, but we have that obligation of direct service, and then we have the obligation of accommodating paraprofessional support. And if you have a high need student, sometimes that takes out both our special education teacher as well as a support staff. And there's other students that are we're not meeting their needs, like in step in or we shift people to get our special ed teacher back into the classroom. But we have found that there's going to be bumps right away here at the beginning, and transition is part of that. And I think it's getting to know the students and
in trying those other interventions too, and some of the behavior plans and sorting all that out. But yeah, we do try other things.
So when writing the language or prepare for the IEP, are we trying to write as more that have access to an IEP instead of writing that will have a one-on-one IEP? We got burned on that before, and that language really came back to haunt us for a while. So this para is hired to help all students.
Correct. So moved away from writing the student as a one-to-one para. Because the paras will be able to go in and help. Hopefully all kids, right?
I like a fluid. Yes, they can help in multiple places, because some days you won't need a para there at all. Okay, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. All right, I'm done talking now. All right. Anything else?
Great. No, thank you.
All right. Now we will move on to that consent agenda.
Move to approve consent agenda.
I second. You're fine. We can
Motion
let Dan
made and seconded. The board members all promised we've read everything on here. There's a lot on there. Any discussion on the consent agenda?
Thank you for the donations. So those thank you cards are for those donations?
Yes.
All right. Hearing no discussion on the consent agenda, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The consent agenda passes. Moving on to the action items. A, certification of proposed levy.
This is what we do every year at this time. We always recommend certifying the max, because you can always go down, you can't go up. And so we'll make that determination as we get closer to the end of the school year, end of the fiscal year. Not fiscal year, I'm sorry, calendar year. So that's where it's written, and so that would be that's my recommendation to the board and also Julie's.
I'll motion to approve.
Motion been made by Danielle.
I'll second.
Seconded by Nikki. Any discussion on the certification of proposed levy? This is something we do every year. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, we'll proceed to vote on the certification of the proposed levy. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Action item A, the certification of the levy passes. B, recommendation to move via, well, we already did that.
Well, we'll add it to the agenda, we need to approve it.
Move. Second. More can you do anything this week? Anyways, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn by Nikki.
Second.
Oh, and Eric Morgan second. Any discussion? All right. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
7:03.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Join us anytime.
She's running.
She would be great.
I actually went to a great. Yeah, actually. Well, Beth was my ghost writer. Yeah. Just call me J.K. Rowling.
I'm working on I love it. You sure you don't want to do
No. Good to know, Josh. He works for it.
I want to know that he was 1 hour board meeting.
Okay.
We just went on. Have you said it funnier than our ghetto?
You too.
No, well, I mean,
Great. You blew me off last time. Yeah. What's that? You did.
Jeff wasn't here, so I told her she should take it home for a trip.
I don't know. I gotta get him over.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I don't know what he's going through right now. This Friday?
Yeoman. Here.
Otherwise, kids can knock into the tables or hide under them.
It's stickers.
Now we got another set of chairs here. We build.
And I think I'm gonna work when I get home, but I'm going home. As a reminder. I almost brought you some chili. I thought about it, I was like, can I manage a bowl and carrying all my stuff and I'll bring her chili for supper.
Are you all good for tomorrow then?
Yes, I've got, just so you know, I made, so I have a lobster pot that's about this big.
Like last year?
Like last year, I made a big thing of that. Sour cream. I've got, cheese, 2 big bags of cheese.
Okay.
And then some onions they can sprinkle on top of it too. And then I also did, I bought those, I bought Rice Krispie bars, 40 packs of Rice Krispie bars. So we have anything else you can do? Rather anything? I've done some crackers too. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
I'll make grilled cheese. And then I got somebody bringing fruit, I think. Fruit and also
okay. And I have a couple of big boxes of crackers.
Thank you.
Oh, and I did Frito chips too. I figured every kid likes to put Frito. Most people like to put Fritos in their chili.
Yes. Fritos are great. Who's having chili?
The football team.
Oh yes, that went over good when I did that.
Yeah. And I did it last year and I liked it. It was so funny. I have all these kids come up to me and help me do this. You want to make me some sometime? You know what? It was so sweet.
But they remembered that.
Yes, because otherwise they were all pictured. You not only the secret,
Yeah, maybe that was what they're doing.
I have a couple number 10 cans left over from last year when Yaleys and I did chili.
Okay.
That you can have if you want it for your chili.
Actually, I got the chili. We'll get there. I made it up ahead of time.
Bring it in the fax room tomorrow,
And
because that's where I'm gonna go.
Okay, and that's
That's why it's open.
That's kind of what. Oh, and if it isn't, what time are you gonna?
I
be
mean,
there?
I have my key, but
Oh, okay.
hopefully that nobody's like in there. Yeah.
Maybe I'll just roast it up with some stuff and make tomato soup out of it then.
There you go. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's, or depending on what I make some of my, when I have the Roma tomatoes that are in the cans like that, I make my own sauce with them. But, yeah, you're.
Some days. Wow. Mandy knows.
Yes.
I do. I appreciate it very much.
You guys
I
both,
enjoy doing
you guys both do a lot, and I know that organized Terry is not always easy.
He's got a lot. He's got a lot to
He's got a lot on his plate, yeah. Is this yours, Mandy?
What's that?
Is this one yours? No.
Yep.
Is this one either of yours?
Oh, who was drinking? Who did I see drinking out of that? I feel like it was a guy.
Was it Wade?
Perhaps.
Because it was sitting on my table. Okay,
Yes.
must have been. I'll
No, I thought.
He got so excited he peeled it.
He was. No, I told Wade, I said, Wade, whenever I take notes, I put down the time at every step of the way. I chart the time that way to see how long it's taken. I said, I haven't seen the movie end at 7:03 in a really long time.
That's what I was with Apple too. I was like, let's get through this now.
I know.
Gotta keep people on track or people start. It was too exciting for me. That's why I had to just take a little break. You're welcome back anytime. I'm sure of it. Yes, I would love it. Have more time.